A student in Schoology has a very powerful calendar that they can use to view things coming up in their classes, events. They can also add their own items to the calendar and treat it as a planner. So here I am in a student's home screen, and you can see on the upper right there's a link to the calendar. You also see that whole section shows you things that are coming up. We'll click that here, calendar. And by default, it comes in on the month view. And so the student can see all sorts of things. Now, these could be things that they entered. In this case, these are things that the teacher in the class entered. And so you can see if they hover over this, the student can even see which course that's from, because they might have several courses that are posting assignments. And there's also things like events, like Valentine's Day. And you can see an event just has a little icon of a date, and the other actually shows that it's an assignment. If they click that, they could go right to that assignment. But a student can also add their own events. And the way they do that is they click on a day, like I just did on the 22nd, and then they can go ahead and they could change that date if they wanted. They can put in a title like Finish Book Report. And they even have a rich text editor where they could add links and things here if they wanted. And they even can choose who that goes to depending on where they have rights to do that. But when they're done, they just click Create, and they will see Finish Book Report shows up right there. A couple other things about the calendar. Students can change the view from month to week or day, and that's up here. If we click Week, you'll see the student sees that view right there, and they can shift to a different week at the top by going there. And they can just see all those things. And so there's that finished book report. And it even shows there that that's a personal event that I just added. We can also go to day, and so the student can see that day. And I'll go back a few days till we find a day that has a few things on it. Okay, so here there are several days that have different things on them. We'll go back to today and month. One last thing to show you is a student has the ability here to see just individual calendars from classes or courses, sorry. And so by default it shows all the calendars on one view, but if they click that, they could just see their own personal calendar or just see the calendar from a course or the school that they're in. So the calendar is quite a robust tool to help a student to get organized.